welcome back to my channel. I've never said that yet. I've actually not said that. That's cute. Guys, I actually need someone to send me a good link on how to do the rollers because I thought it would look really cute, but like this is not giving. And I don't know if I'm rolling them like the wrong way. This one looks cooked. I should probably do it again. But I actually have to go because I'm going to GRWM LezzerFest, which I'm so excited for, and then I'm going to Lesbian Sub Club after. I'm just gonna be surrounded by so many lesbians, which is so nice. It's Lesbian Visibility Week and I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like I just need to be surrounded by the gays again, you know? Like I feel like I haven't seen my friends in so long, which is really nice. I've obviously had a great time, but like, yeah, I'm really excited to just be around such beautiful energy. I'm always around beautiful energy. That sounds really bad. But I'm just super excited. I feel like the queer community just gives, you know? Like sometimes when I've not been in it for like a month, I'm like, I miss you, come back. So yeah, so I thought we could get ready together and I'll like do my makeup and talk to you about me coming out. I'm going to shut my window because I'm so anxious that everyone can like hear me and they're laughing at me. They're not, but like, one sec, I'm gonna shut my window. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I actually tagged them on my story yesterday and they commented back and they was like, our fave. And I was like, do you know what? You're my fave. That is actually a lie. They are not my fave. Because when you hear me say that Drunk Elephant, the blue, oh my God, I forgot what it's called. I'm such a fake fan. I don't like doing my hair like this because I need that headband to go like, but I've just spent like 45 minutes doing it. So I must power through. Yeah, so I think, not to be big-headed, I think my coming out story is really interesting. Like, I would be so interested. Just because I basically came out twice. But I didn't really, if that makes sense. Like, the first time I didn't really, like, come out properly because it wasn't, like, very accepted. I'm obviously 26, so, like, when I was, like, 15, 16, well, like, 14, whatever, there was no, like, lesbian representation. Like there was no media about it. It was actually very much like I'd say frowned upon kind of thing. I don't know, at least in my family, like it wasn't very like accepted. It was kind of like a gross thing, which is obviously so fucking rude because it's literally like the cutest thing ever. But yeah, and do you know what is so weird? Like I can't really remember a lot of my childhood, so I can't be like, oh my God, I've always like liked girls. Like I actually can't remember like most of my childhood, but I was, I think because I grew up with men, I felt like men were the center of the world anyway. And I feel like you're very much shown that when you grow up. And yeah, so I would actually always say, so, oh my God, you're gay. I would actually always say like, oh, I'm just like date girls, but I guess I'll like marry a man. Like what? I feel like it's comfort. I don't know if that's like I'm using the term right. I feel like I don't have very good like vocabulary. But yeah, I think it was just like a very normal or like very expected as I was growing up that you like have a husband and like have kids. Like I don't know. That was just like all I thought life was, like get a job, have a husband, have kids. But I'd be like, oh, so I'll just like date women, but like I guess I'll just have to marry a man. Okay, you're gay. Yeah, and then I had the classic. Also, oh my God, this is so funny. So basically, I was on like Twitter and I don't know if anyone remembers this, but it was such a rogue time. And I feel like I was like part of like Twitter lesbians and it was, I don't know why I'm doing that. Like we were literally were lesbians. But it was so like fun. Like I was just in this group chat all the time talking to like so many girls and it was actually quite rogue. Like I remember this girl, she gave me like her Netflix and like I'd never had Netflix before, so I was so excited to watch Orange is the New Black, which is actually so funny when I look back. I'm like, that is so funny, like that is so like lesbian of you. I don't know. And yeah, it was just like a really funny time. And then another time I was talking to a girl on there. This is crazy, this is actually a wild story. It's not that wild, don't hype yourself up, but so she basically, we were talking on Twitter for ages and then I was working at this Caterpillar theme park. No, I was working on I used to run this ride, like that was like the Caterpillar. I was like probably like 15. And I ran this, no I wasn't, I was like 16. I ran this ride and we'd been talking on Twitter for literally months, like just the casual normal thing to do, you know. And she basically had come down that day and taken a picture of her sister on the Caterpillar ride. What? My finger hurts so much. On the Caterpillar ride. And then she messaged me that night and she was like, oh my God, this is so weird, but is this you? I was like, I was like, that is me, that's me. And like, imagine, she literally lived like 6.5 hours away, actually crazy. And yeah, it was literally just insane. I was like, what the hell? And then we met up the next day and it was just so cute. And I was just like, oh, Twitter. I actually miss that vibe. I don't know if like Twitter and like Twitter lesbian things is like a whole still thing. But like there's this one girl and we were like speaking all the time and like we were actually like really good friends. We just like, well, we never met, but like, you know, the vibe. And I don't know, it was just such a crazy time. Like I don't know if that happens now. I feel like it was more of like a secret thing because it like wasn't as accepted. But now I feel like it's so like there's so much representation of like lesbians. It's actually like, this is where I say it's funny because I came out like again. Like I came out, I would say I'm like a later gay, but I was like gay first, if that makes sense. I've always been gay. I don't know why I say it like that. But in some ways I could be like, I really hid away from it for so long because it wasn't very accepted. I remember all the time I would like kind of say to my family, I would be like, oh my God, I got something to tell you. And then every time I'd be like, I'm actually like a lesbian, I really like girls. And they'd be like, for fuck's sake, Alicia, like, can you stop? And I'd be like, okay. I was just joking, like only joking, like all the time. And like I did this like 3 times every 3 months. Like I don't know, I always said it. And I think I was always testing the waters. And it wasn't like, to be fair, I didn't have like the worst experience. Like I think they were very much just like didn't take me seriously and was just like, no, like we don't really accept that. And I was just like, okay, well, I won't talk about it again kind of vibes. So yeah, I don't know. But then I had the typical falling in, like, this is going to sound like I'm trauma dumping, but I'm not, because it's so weird because it's like, it sounds traumatic to other people because it is traumatic, but like to me, it's actually just part of my life. Like, it's just what happened. Like, I don't know, sorry. But basically I had the typical, I fell in love with my best friend, which was obviously just a dream. Like, it was so good. Like, it was literally the best thing ever. It was actually very traumatic because this person wasn't very healed and was obviously in a very dark space, and I obviously didn't know that. And yeah, it was just like, obviously the turn of events is like very sad, and I'll like get into that, but like that's not really the whole point of the thing. But it like is a massive part of like my coming out, so it kind of is at the same time. Yeah, so honestly, we were literally so cute. Like we would always go to my mum's and like babysit my little sister, and it was so cute because my mum had a flat in the time and it was like round the corner from the seafront. And I remember, I've just put foundation in my eyebrow, oh loser. And I remember basically like the first time that we ever told each other that we really liked each other. Oh my God, I could do anything to go and relive that moment again. It was so cute. I'd like wrote in a letter and we were like walking past the Delaware, Bexhill, for anyone who knows, walking past Delaware, and there was like a roundabout like corner, and I like stopped and turned around and I like gave her the letter, and then it was just so cute, and I was so nervous, and I was like 15, like really cute, and I was like so nervous, and I turned, and we'd been best friends for like a while, so it was like, you know, quite intense. And but they were like very, very like very open about their gay, like being gay. Like they were so comfortable in it. It was so lovely to see, and like I just wasn't, so it was like very hard for me to like kind of say like, oh my God, I actually like, I think I'm falling in love with you. I think about it like all the time. And it was so cute. And then she just like grabbed my hand as I was walking behind, and she was like, I feel the exact same way. And I was like, let's make out. And it was so cute. And then we went back to my mum's, and my sister just walked in on us. It was actually really funny. She was like 4. It was like so funny. And then actually that night it was really bad because I was like in probably like I had a lot of substances in that time, like really badly. I don't know why, I was so young, but like it was very normal to me because I guess like my mum also doesn't. I don't know. I know it sounds really sad, but like it was just my normal. I didn't think it was that bad. And someone had gone around my house because it's about a bonfire and basically told my dad that I was like doing substances. And obviously my dad was like, I want you home right now. And then like took my phone away from me. So like we had to like drive back. And obviously I was so happy. I was like, yay, we finally like, got to that point. I had to like drive back and basically drive back and get locked in my house for a week, and I have no phone, so I couldn't even text them or anything, and it was so bad. And then I remember the first day I walked in, she'd actually like then started speaking to the girl again that she was speaking to before, and I was so heartbroken. I walked into the computer room, and literally she was with the other girl, and I was literally like this. And I walked out, and I was so sad because I was so excited to see them, but I knew I was like banned from seeing them, so I like basically could. It was so long, so confusing. yeah, and then I saw her and I literally, like, I walked off and cried, and I walked up like 4 flights of stairs, but obviously she came chasing after me and it was literally fine. And then we weren't allowed to see each other, but we would like basically like go on different, we would get the same train to Battle, but when we got off the trains, because I had to get picked up, we would separate at different ends, and it was just so fun and just like so like sneaking around. But anyway, I went on tangent. So in that time, and I would very much like, I then started saying that I wouldn't date any other girl that wasn't her. It was really weird. Like, I don't know why. Like, I was just like, oh, it makes sense now. I think it's because they're no longer here, and I felt really guilty, and I wasn't accepting my sexuality at the time because I was very like shamed for it. So I was like, oh, maybe it was just them. Like, maybe it was just them. And then they were actually transitioning. So I'd like kind of gaslit myself into being like, well, you're not gay, which is so weird. But basically that's why it took me a long time to like come out again, because I didn't deal with the trauma from that. And then yeah, and then I feel like I was like 25, so I've been out for like a year now, which is so nice. It makes me so happy. It's like the freest I've ever felt my whole life. Like, it's like the most confident I've ever felt, like the best I've ever felt. Like, it's just like the nicest thing in the whole entire world. And I never thought that I would like get to that place. But there's a lot of factors that made me feel comfortable in that place. Like, I do feel like seeing a lot more like queer representation made me really happy, and like, yeah, it was just really nice. And I kind of always thought that I would have to like, if I came out, I'd be like, oh yeah, like I'm bi, which is completely fine. Like, absolutely love like my bi girlies, like actually such angels. But I knew for me, like, that didn't align for me because I actually never wanted to be with a man. But I'd felt like because when I was younger, I kind of just had been with men and like had a relationship with a guy, that I would have to say that, which is like, honestly, don't shackle yourself down like that. Like, it's literally so dumb. Like, you can literally reframe your like who you are at any point. And I think we need to know that like, you're not supposed to stay the same. Like, it's so fine, you can identify however whenever you want. Like, there's no like, oh, because you were this last month, like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, you can just do whatever you want. And it was actually so nice, but I didn't realize that for so long. And it was so weird because ever since I was 21, I've been like, oh, I want to like date girls. And like, my friend, like my best friend will literally tell you this all the time. Like, every single like 2 months I'd be like, oh, I just want to like date girls. But I would be so nervous, and like, I actually still struggle with this now. I would be so nervous because I was like, I don't really feel like I have the experience with women, and like, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I would get embarrassed. And then I did that for 5 years. 5 years. No one cared. It's so silly. Like, I literally wasted so much time. But in that time, it's not like I was like actively like sleeping with men. I would literally only ever sleep with men when I was drunk. Like, I genuinely, and apart from like my ex, but we were just basically on substances and like, do you know, like, it wasn't really, I don't know, it was just like filling a void or filling a hole. And also at that time I really wanted to feel validated, so I just felt like that was all I was like chasing. I wasn't really chasing anything for myself, I was chasing like validation. And because I'd grown up with men, I just felt like men needed to validate me. And ever since I realized that I don't need that, I was like, wait, like, what? I'm like, oh my god, a world decentering man. Like, I'm like, that is absolutely fantastic. And like, I've never really felt anything with that. Not to be deep, but like, I literally used to have panic attacks every time I've like slept with like guys. Like, I generally would cry or like do anything. Like, it never felt good. I never got any like pleasure or anything from men. Like, I genuinely just thought like, oh, I just have to be here and like, you know, please them. Like, that was generally all it ever was. And that probably comes from trauma as well, but it's like, you know, you have to go through these things and figure it out. But I was like, oh, is that like just what you're supposed to do? And then I finally got to a point, like, I think it was like not this year, it was like last year, and I was like, wait, I'm just doing my concealer. I was like, I'm actually like I took like a whole like 2 years of no dating, and I generally feel like this helped me in like figure out what I actually wanted, because I wasn't talking to anyone, I wasn't doing anything for anyone else, I was like listening to my own mindset. And it was like a time where I was really working on like my mental space as well, and I really sat down with myself and healed for a lot of trauma actually. Like, I dealt with all of the death of, obviously it was suicide, and it was very hard, and we'd had an argument the night before, so I blamed myself for the longest time. I was like, it was my fault. Like, I genuinely couldn't get out of my head that it wasn't my fault. And then 9 years later, I was like, wait, I feel like, and I've spoken about this on my podcast in like more detail, but like, yeah, so I basically accepted that it wasn't my fault. And I was like, wait, like, I can just go and date girls, like it's fine. And before that, I would always change my Hinge to girls and like guys. Like I would obviously just get the ego boost from Hinge, didn't really care, but then I would like go on a date with a girl and I just didn't really feel the vibe because I didn't really know what my type was, kind of vibes. And yeah, and then I remember the first time where I'd like accepted, I was like, yeah. And then I actually went to this, I'll always remember this, I went to, I'm using the Chanel bronzer, it's the Les Beige one, it's so good. And then I went to one of Colleen Moncrief's book clubs, and we were sat there and I was kind of talking about it because I was like feeling more comfortable, and I was like chatting about it and it was really nice, and I was like, yeah, like I feel like just talking about like figuring out my sexuality and like all of this. And I, as I said before, didn't feel like I was like allowed to say the word lesbian, which is so funny because I feel like a lot of people my age have really struggled with saying the word lesbian, like maybe when they were younger. And like I had that when I was younger, and then when I was older, it's almost like all I wanted someone to tell me, which is so funny because I feel like it's such a reverse of like other people's experiences, or everyone's experience is different anyway, Dom. But yeah, and we was at Colleen Moncrief's book club, and it was really nice. So we went for drinks after with this group of girls, and we were talking, and then I said something, and one of the girls was like, oh yeah, you're such a lesbian. And I was like, honestly, that changed my life. Like that genuinely changed my life. And then like I went and spoke to one of my friends, and I was like, yeah, I actually just feel like all I've ever wanted to, all I've ever seen my future with is like with a woman, like, or like I've just never seen it with a man. And she was like, you can say that you're a lesbian, Alicia, like it's fine. And I was like, yeah. And then I did, and like everything was perfect. And then I went on a date with a girl, and I think she was a big part of my experience as well, because I'm so hard to like fancy people. Like I thought I was asexual for like the longest time, because does that mean you don't fancy anyone? Yeah, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I was like, I genuinely don't fancy anyone, but I think I just shut myself away from the idea of fancying someone. And then I went on this date with a girl, and finally I was literally like, oh my god, like I fancy you so much. I was like, I'm literally obsessed with you. And yeah, and we had the best time, and like it was just so nice. And I was like, everything feels so right, like, you know, when you're like, I finally feel peace. And like now I just feel so confident and like so proud of myself. Like I actually feel like my younger self would be so fucking proud of me, because I actually felt like when I was younger that I would have to hide it away forever, and that it was like this secret thing, and I would have to live a life of like fakeness. Like I would have to have something to almost portray on the outside. Like the idea of me consistently saying like I want to be with girls but I'll have to marry a man is like, younger me thought that that's really what had to happen. Like I had to just date girls and then like it kind of be like a secret thing, and then just have to marry a man. Like what the hell, like it's so crazy. And like, oh, it just makes me sad. I'm literally just like, oh, but it makes me feel so proud now, because it took me a long time. And at first I felt really embarrassed of being like, oh my god, like I'm actually gonna start doing my bronzer. No, I'm not. I'm having too much fun. At first, I was like really embarrassed of being like, oh my god, like I'm coming out like later. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like what if I like I'm not accepted? I will say like the most accepted I've ever felt is in the queer community. Like it's the first time in my life where I feel like I have a community, like genuinely so much. And like I've never really felt like that before. Like obviously I've had like really good friends, but I've never really been part of like a group or like any of them things before. And I just feel like queer communities are like the loveliest thing I've ever been a part of, and I just love everyone that I meet through it. And it's just like you have that like natural thing in common, and it's just like such a beautiful experience. And like the world is horrible right now, like it's genuinely horrible, and it's just so nice to know that you have that love and support from people around you and who are so accepting of who you are. And so when I say like I came out twice, like when I came out to my friends again or like told people, they would just be like, we know. And that was so nice as well. Like that was so nice, because obviously I'm just like, you see me, like it's just so nice. And like yeah, my friends didn't even bat an eyelid. This like I don't even really think I told them. I think I told like 3 of my friends seriously, and then was just like, oh yeah, like I'm dating girl now. And they were like, oh, love that. My mum was like, oh, I thought you being gay was a phase. And I was like, babes, me being straight was a phase. And I was never really straight. I was like bi anyway, but I was just too scared to date girls. But honestly, if you're in a position where you feel like you're too scared to date girls, don't. Like genuinely get over it. Because if I could tell anything to with love, that sounded really aggressive, but like if I could tell anything to my like younger self who's shut away for so long, when I was like 21, I knew these feelings already and I knew that I was feeling them, but I didn't act upon them. And then I basically wasted 5 years kind of like, I didn't, it's a nice process, whatever, but like I could have figured it out like sooner because I already knew. But like, yeah, just allowing yourself, I think allowing yourself time to listen to what your mind actually wants as well is like a very nice thing, because that's how I figured it out a lot, and it's the most comfortable and safe I've ever felt in my life. So yeah, don't be shy, and like everyone will accept you. Like everyone will accept you. Like even now I still have conversations with my friends where there's things that I'm embarrassed about, or things that I feel like I should shy away from, or things that make me nervous, and like no one's ever made me feel judged for it. No one's ever made me feel bad or insecure or like all these things that you think they're gonna make you feel. And it's just love and acceptance, and it's so nice. And yeah, it's like the best I've ever felt in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna go, as I said earlier, I'm actually gonna do my makeup, but I'm actually in a rush, so I thought I'd just film this and then maybe I'll add it in. But yeah, I don't know, it just makes me so happy, and I'm so proud of you wherever you are in your journey. And if you want queer spaces to kind of be in, I would really recommend Fig's community. It's like, that's the best. That's where I've made like most of my friends that I literally love and adore, and I'm seeing them today, which I'm so excited about. I'm literally like, yay! And so I say Fig's community, Lesbian Supper Club, and they're the only two I can think of really right now. But I'm going to an event called Gal Pal, so I would say like events and stuff like that. I need to be more up on that because I'm literally useless. I forget about all of that. But yeah, there's people out there. Like genuinely, there's like the life that you want is waiting for you. Genuinely, if you just accept it and embrace it, and yeah, just don't shy away from it. Wear it loud and proud. Was that cringe? No, it feels cringe. I don't know why. It feels cringe because it's like something that makes me so happy. I'm like, yeah, and it's just, I've never felt so safe or seen or loved or like confident in myself, which is so nice. So I think the best thing you can do is be exactly who you are, and you deserve that. You deserve the world, and I love you. I love you so much. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm gonna go. I hope this is okay. I don't know, sorry. Really smart. It's a nice fitted jumper. Is it new? It looks new. You should wear it more. 100%. What? Oh, have so much fun.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay. Stay if you want, or I can
go. You can stay. Although when I finish my makeup, I do have to say something at the end of this vlog, which is very important. So you'll have to leave then. But then you can come back in, huh?
I can't listen.
No. I shut the window earlier because I started talking then. I was like, I can... Guys, look at the difference in this mascara. Like this is with and this is without. Doesn't that look... What did you say last time?
I don't remember.
You do. It was so good. And you know that you do. James is shy whenever, but he says really good stuff when the camera's not rolling. But yeah, it looks so good. Looks to have fake eyelashes on. Yeah, it's just queer girlies. Well, it's just the queer girls, queer days. No man. So my room is a mess and the lighting is basically so annoying because it's this angle, but this is my outfit. I'm just going for like a little backlist. It will be so good if I could like wear kitten heels. I feel like this outfit is so like kitten heely vibes. I just wanted to add basically at the end that we also need to really support our trans community. I think what's been going on in the past week has literally been horrific and it makes me actually fucking angry. And like sometimes I'm like I don't know how to speak up on things because I get scared that I say things wrong. But oh, I'm gonna cry! A butterfly just flew up into my window. And that's proof that I should be talking about things. That was definitely a sign from Ed to be like, yeah, you go girl, you got it. We need to support the trans community. It is absolutely insane to me if you think that it is okay to give so much hate to people that are being so actually like in such a scary world. So many people aren't even themselves. It's something that we're also scared to be. They have so much against them, yet are just trying to exist as they are. And I think trans women and trans men are some of the strongest people that I know. I also want you to take a second and think about how if your friend comes to you and like what you would do in that situation, you wouldn't shame someone for being themselves. You wouldn't give someone hate for like being who they are. And like if you would, you need to do some deep inner reflection or like some deep work. And like I actually don't like, I hope you do the work, but like no one on this channel will literally, or anyone watching will ever have a problem with that. But I mean like in general, if anyone that ever didn't agree with just basic human like rights, then I hope you like do some healing and like do some work, because that's fucking fucked up. Like you must be so sad in your own life to literally project hate onto like the smallest community that literally gets so much hate. Like you're literally looking at the wrong 1%. And also I had the privilege, like the sheer privilege of being so fucking loved. Like I have never been loved. Like when I was saying when we were in college, like literally we wouldn't be speaking, and then they would literally come into my lesson even though they were banned and like give me flowers and like hand little notes. Every time we walked past a car, Ed would like pick flowers along the side for me. Like it was just so beautiful, and like I miss that love every single day. Like I I miss them every single day. There's not a day that goes by where I don't think about them. And I don't obviously want to say that I know the reason why they took their own life, but within the trans community, it's very, very, very high, like, rates of suicide. And I just think, like, I've actually dealt with that. Like, I have actually had to, like, physically lose the love of my, my, like, high school love, like, my best friend. I have literally lost them. And, like, they were just being who they are. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you can't. Anyway, I it makes me sad. It makes me emotional. I just get really angry. Like, I just get so fucking angry. And, like, if you agree with us going backwards, then I hope you have a shit day. And, like, obviously, if you don't, then I love you so much. Let's use our voices so much to protect them and just love them. Like, give them so much extra love at this time, because I can't even imagine the pain and the setbacks that they are all feeling right now. And if anyone who's watching this is trans, I fucking love you and I adore you. I literally know that I'm here for you. I was gonna say, like, it's such a beautiful world, such a beautiful life, and it is, because you're in it, and I just love you so much. And I'm always here, my messages are always open, and I fucking love you, and I'm so proud of you. Like, it's so hard to even exist, and I'm just so fucking proud. But yeah, I'm so excited to go. I'm so excited to see my friends. I'm literally like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm literally so excited. Also, went earlier and I was like, I need someone to show me how to do roll. Sorry, I think I popped off. Okay, bye. Love you. Also, I so forgot, not just the trans community, but also our non-binary community as well, because they deserve all the love in the world. Everyone actually just deserves all the love in the world, to be fair. Let's just all be cute little lovers. Yeah! Guys, I'm so excited. So excited to, like, have a sip of wine, see my friends on a Saturday in a day. Oh, I'm such a slut for a day drink. Yeah. I just think it's so good. Like, I love to be in bed by 10. Day drinks in bed by 10. Not tonight, though, because I'm going to Lesbian 7 Club afterwards. But normally, a day drink kind of girl is my vibe. I just put a necklace on. I feel a bit naked. Naked. And I don't know whether I should wear this bit like, ooh. Purr. Was it someone saying purr? I just took loads of pictures in the garden and they were all up like this. Should have been down. Bye. What's your favourite thing about being a lesbian?
Oh, no! Yeah! What is my favourite thing? Fucking hell, I didn't... Oh, no.
My favourite thing about being a lesbian is that I literally don't fucking appeal to the male gaze. Like, yeah, fuck off. I'm so hot and, like, you don't get it.
My favourite
Loser!
My favourite thing...
Sorry, we had 2 bottles of wine.
No, we didn't. My favourite thing...
Yeah, we did!
My favourite thing...
Also, I get to love women. Sorry, I want to sound peaceful and in harmony.
Thanks for interrupting me.
Sorry.
My favourite thing is also I get to love women. And we can actually relate to each other.
Oh.
But also, if you want my less normal answer, it would be just telling men I'm gay and watching their face.
It's so good. No, it's so good. Sorry. It's like, oh, that's so nice, I'm gay.
And they're like, oh.
They're like, oh.
It's like, the seconds we see it on their faces, like, what they're going to say next.
Yeah, it's
like,
so
good.
I
wasn't asking you out, I was asking you at the time.
But, like, women are just so good. And, like, our mindsets...
Oh, God, I shouldn't go too close then.
We're similar. It's so nice. And it's like, you just know someone that will know you.
No, that's actually one fact.
What was that?
What was that, your air conditioner?
Yeah, it was my air fresh.
Put that on.
I'll crop it out.
What was I going to say? I don't know. The one annoying thing... You said something and it made me think that's the annoying thing. Everyone knows everyone.
No. The actual sheer fear. Because I don't want anyone to know who I'm dating.
No.
Like, I can't... The reason I think I like her so much is because she doesn't know anyone. She's not like the lesbian scene here. She's just like...
Who, me? Oh, right. Well,
she doesn't know anyone here.
if you
Like,
want
we're
something-
good.
If you want some tea.
I don't
So-
like everyone that knows everyone.
So, I've been at Newcastle Uni, right? And the gay
Yeah.
scene has been awful.
Hell yeah.
Why is it when I'm leaving, literally within the last 3 weeks?
Everyone's like, Flo.
No.
I fancy you.
No, I wish.
Oh.
No. They've opened 3 different, like, specifically lesbian, like, social nights. I'm going to one in like a week, but I'm telling you, I'm going to go walk in there and it's going to be like, I spoke to you, I dated you,
Yeah.
I did this.
It's too intense. Oh my god. So, you know, I went on...
Look how
Anyway,
creepy that is.
live, laugh, love, lesbian.
That...
Live, love, slay. You know, we met at like a little queer event. How cute is
Nearly
that?
a year ago.
Nearly a year ago. Happy year anniversary to us. Woo!
Why do you look completely
No,
different?
sorry. Look at my arm.
That is the worst thing.
That is so funny. Okay, bye now.
Bye. Signing off, I'm not getting up.
Signing off.
Unattractive.
What's your favorite thing about being a lesbian? Yeah! What's your favorite thing about being lesbian? That's a name I stole a dog from the place. Look at this! Oh, it's pink! It's pink! The chip shop we went to. Where did you get that? I like to take this stuff. Come in. No, Cleo! Veggies! No, everyone's a loser. If they're not participating, they're not cool.
They're not the right crowd.
Bogies! When I was saying about the lesbian community being small, I felt like yesterday was I just saw everyone I've dated. It was so intense. I cannot. So that is actually my least favourite thing about being a lesbian. So everyone knows everyone and you're just there like this. Yeah. Me and my dating are over. I'm gonna go back to no dating. This is me telling myself now. No dating, no talking, no anything. Because also I got like down bad. I was like, literally, why am I questioning myself over this? Why am I questioning myself over people? Like people's actions. It's so weird. Like someone basically said to me, they were like, oh, I think you want more. And I was like, I actually don't. But I actually don't want anything right now. But I feel like sometimes just being a high vibrational, cute, adorable person, people just think you want more. It's like, can a girl not live and be great? Like, what? Or like, can a girl not just live and be nice? Like, I'm not in love with you. Anyway, over and out. Thank you so much. I think it should be lesbian week every week. Maybe like lesbian year next year.